Hey everybody, welcome to a different episode of Field Trips. This is actually a part 2 to a video I released a few days ago. Let's quickly go through how I had my bag packed. First we'll start with the outside and then make our way inside. As you would have seen in the video, if you've watched it, is I had my snowboard strapped to the back. I had it set up like this on my ride to the mountain, on my bike, and then in the morning, I had it attached to my back. You probably didn't see it in that clip, mostly because it was really dark out. So let's just remove this. Next, on the base, I had my crampons. We'll just quickly remove this because it's quite difficult to stand the bag on the bottom when you have your crampons attached. You can see those in here. You'll notice I had them secured with 2 accessory straps. Each strap is mounted to the base area through the accessory attachment loops. 2 on the front and 2 on the back. Next, we can go to the side where you can see I have my tripod mounted. This is the Nya-evo backpacker, very lightweight, compact carbon tripod. It's so compact that I can just slide all 3 legs into the side pocket. Then I do have an invisible selfie stick by Insta360, which I use along with an X3. On this side, I have my touring poles. They collapse down further into 4, but I prefer to have them in 2 sections like this. That way I can just easily stow them in the pocket and secure them down with a compression strap. Now we can go to the belt. I have a little bottle of sunscreen. In the shoulder strap accessory pocket, I have the actual X3 360 camera. And on this side, I had my GoPro mounted to the Peak Design capture clip. You can see I have it positioned so the lens faces down. That is just because when you're shooting out of your bag a lot, it's nice just to have a little extra protection for the glass. You might have a few questions about this strap. This is just a product that I'm working on, and I'm just kind of testing it right now to see how well it does. So far, so good. It's probably something we will release in the future. Let's go to the front panel pocket. As usual, when I travel in the backcountry, I've got my touring skins, 1 and 2. Then I'll have my avalanche probe, shovel handle, shovel blade. This is the T7 by Black Diamond, which means transition 7. In this pocket, I have a radio. Usually I put this in one of my shoulder strap pockets, but because I was testing that new strap out, I had this just placed in my pants pocket. So that is it for the front panel pocket. If we move into the upper compartment, you can see I have a down jacket. I had a nice sandwich in here. This is just a placeholder for now, but it was quite a bit thicker, and I did have it packed so it did not get crushed. Next, I had a water bottle. I just used a bike bottle on this trip, mostly because this particular bike bottle is really good and never leaks. I have no idea who makes it, but it was a gift from someone. So yeah, this bike bottle works great. And then I have this little square padded box. I have another GoPro, bunch of batteries as you can see. I got a light for the GoPro, spare parts, items that I might lose or break while in the field, and I've got some more batteries up here. I also have this dry sack. Now honestly, usually I use our own stuff sack kit, but all of that was here when I was packing, and I didn't have any at my house, so I just grabbed this bag. You can see here I have a hard eyeglass case that is specifically for these glasses. Then I have things like socks, underwear, pants, shirt, and a towel just in case I need it. I have it all in this bag because when I get to the mountain hut, I wanted to be able to just pull this out, throw it down where I was sleeping, and then just head on my way, and this would be all nicely packed for when I got back. Didn't actually use any of this other than the glass case, so I think next time I probably won't even bring it. I also have a couple of snack bars, a Amino Vital jelly just to stay hydrated. I got my trusty headlamp. And then in the back zipper pocket, I only had my camera remotes. I didn't use those on this trip. And for the upper compartment, that was it. All right, so if we just flip the bag over, we can get into my actual camera gear. You can see I have a 70-200 G Master. I have a 12-24 Sony G Master. And then I have 24-70 Sony G Master mounted to my original Sony A7R. Over this winter, my newer A7 one day just stopped working on me, so I've been without that for a while, and I recently just heard back from Sony that it had suffered some serious internal corrosion damage and is unfixable. So I'm currently waiting for a new camera, and in the meantime using this one. I don't love it, but it did the job. Next, I have a DJI Mini 3 Pro with the remote controller. I love this little setup. It's so light and so handy and produces great footage. A few other things to note: I did have these sunglasses and this hat. Most of the time I just put the sunglasses up here, or I was wearing them on my face. There was a short period of time in the morning when I had them tucked away in the backpack. One other thing to note is I always use these big pullover jackets. This specifically one is called the Tsurugi by Teton Bros, but the reason I use it is because of this big pocket. So when I'm shooting, I can quickly stuff my GoPro. This fits my X3 on the selfie stick in there. I can put my hat, my goggles, anything like that. I can just quickly stuff it in there and just always have quick access to it. So it's a really handy jacket for shooting, and I also just love how incredibly lightweight and just overall how it fits. So I think that's it. Sorry to rush through all this. This is the second time I recorded it. Camera 1 here only records in 10-minute chunks, which is really annoying, and camera 2 here overheats quite quickly when I'm doing video. So I am kind of rushing through this one. My apologies. But that's okay, because we are done, and we will see you next time on Field Trips. Take care.